For more analysis, we're joined by Cecilia Emma Sottilota, an assistant professor of political science at the University for Foreigners of Perugia, Italy. Well, Professor, good to have you with us on our program. Putin has reaffirmed his position, stating that Russia's conditions from last year remain unchanged. So do you anticipate any tangible outcomes emerging from Friday's talks?
So the fact that Putin hasn't really changed his positions vis-a-vis last year is not especially surprising. In a sense, Putin's preferences and behavior over the past few months have been more predictable than Trump's preferences and behavior, right? So that's one thing. Personally, especially when it comes to Ukraine, and especially when it comes to the guarantee, for instance, that Ukraine does not join NATO, a primary concern for Moscow. Now, having said that, it is also true that it is a positive development to have this meeting, but at the same time, I personally do not think that there will be a huge breakthrough for the reason that not just because Putin has maintained his position, but also because Zelensky, on the other hand, is also upholding the same positions that he's been promoting over the past few months, and is also backed by the EU. As you recalled, yesterday there was a call with Trump, hosted by Germany's Chancellor Merz in Berlin, and basically would seem that everybody is on the same place from the Western side. But there's little room. There seems to be very little room right now for an agreement, even for the very basic issues such as a ceasefire, for instance.
And from your observation, what does Europe want most from the Putin-Trump talks? And do you think Trump will fully make Europe's case to Russia?
That's a good question, because over the past few days, the main preoccupation of European leaders was that Trump, in some way, could sort of strike some kind of deal with Putin over the head of Ukraine and Europeans themselves. So this fear was, at least in the short term, dispelled by yesterday's call, because, as I said, apparently there's, a basic agreement in terms of what the Europeans and Zelensky are asking for, and this is apparently very close to what also Trump is ready to propose to Putin. However, in light of the mercurial temperament of Donald Trump, it remains to be seen whether he will defend this position. So there's understandably a lot of uncertainty in that respect. And we will see, because let's not forget the disastrous meeting in the White House earlier this year when Zelensky was publicly humiliated by Trump and Vance. So there's been signs of impatience by Trump, both towards Russia lately, but also towards Zelensky himself. So we will see. All eyes, of course, will be on Anchorage tomorrow.
Well, thank you very much, Cecilia Emma Sottilota from the University for Foreigners of Perugia from Italy. Thank you very much for your insights.
Thank you.